Okay, so we're going to now get our religion work done. Today we're going to be looking at the meaning of inspired. To be inspired by God means that we've all been inspired by God when we are called to sainthood. Now, it's not just saints themselves who are inspired, but God calls every single one of us to live as good people. And when we make good choices, what God would want us to do, we are inspired by Him. So, we're going to now look at some images. And this is just something for you to think about, not to write about, just to think about. I want you to look at the visual and think to yourself, how has this person been inspired by God? So, how has the man holding the umbrella there been inspired by God? How has this little boy who's feeding some stray dogs been inspired by God? This man who took off his shoes to give it to a homeless woman, how has he been inspired by God? So, just for you to think about, how has this teammate or even somebody that she might be versing been inspired by God? You could see that this girl here is injured and this girl here is helping her. How has this man been inspired by God? How has this social worker been inspired by God? Look at the smile on this old woman's face. How have these boys been inspired by God? So, inspiration by God comes in all forms. This is a Salvation Army worker, and she's actually having a conversation with a homeless person. And often, what most homeless people want is for them to be treated as equals. Now, as a child, you would never go up to a homeless person because you don't know what situation that you would put yourself into. But this woman, who obviously works for an organization, is having a conversation with this homeless man. How has she been inspired by God? How has this young man been inspired by God helping this older man? What I want you to do here is write, draw, or act out a time and you felt inspired by God. You can upload the picture, you can upload the video, or you can just write about it.